For sure. Fucking A. I just talked that whole time and I didn't hit the goddamn go live button again. I just talked for 20 minutes to you. Just you and the Binny. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I had to go into town this morning and go to the courthouse. I went in real early. It was around 8. Right when they opened up. And thank you, Patricia, for you being friendly in the administrative office. She directed me over to the other part of the courthouse. And I hate bureaucracy. I hate bureaucrats. I hate systems that fucking... And you know what I think is a slap in the face worse? Because it's like, it's like, hey, we're all Native American around here in town. A lot of us, like the Spanish Chiquita, whatever they call, like the people that have been here, like we're all the same, right? And yet people treat people so shitty. They treat them so shitty. And I'm like a cigarette in the beginning. I'm level-headed, but once you tick me off, I will fucking run here we go. We're going to play. You're going to be a dick, and I'm going to be a dick to you, too. Okay, here we go. Turnabout's fair play, right? So I walk in, and they had the sheriff. There was like a window, and they had these I guess they were sheriffs. I don't know. Maybe they were just like rent-a-cops, like Taos security or something. They had T-shirts on, but they weren't gonna. They were just sitting there. There was a young man and then a dude about my age, and they were both neither of them were fit at all. Too many tortillas and sopapillas and all that shit, Too much arresting on. Maybe they gave a shit about themselves when they were younger, but those days are over, so whatever. So I walk in, and they're emptying out all your pockets. And I'm like, there's nobody in the fucking building. You know what I mean? It's just a control thing. It's control mechanisms. It's control paradigms. It's, I am going to make you do what, and you can't do what you want because all that fucking lip dick energy that goes with it. Share video. Copy. I'm going to put the little link on my way out. I took a little video, so I'm going to put that in my YouTube chat so people can watch it if they want. It's just a little 44-second little blurb. Subscriptions, shorts, your videos. Human computer interface is fucking retarded. It's not even showing my live. Where's my live? There it is. There it is. So I'll put this here. Taos County courthouses. I just fucking hate lazy. If somebody walks in, and you're there getting paid because they're walking in for a service, sit the fuck up. Act like you're fucking doing something. You know what I mean? Right? These guys, I did it, Mom, watch this video. Look at this video. Look at this guy sitting in the chair. Just sitting there. He's just, and then so when I'm leaving, because when I walked in, they started broing out on me. Right? Because I'm like, this is going to be pleasant or it's not. And as soon as I, okay, get the gauge, I'm like, okay, they're gonna bro out on me. They're gonna be fucking put this bitch in her plate. You know what I mean? So the guy's like, empty out all your pockets. So, and I was looking around we're not in fucking Sacramento. I've had to do this in places where it mattered. Yeah. In Taos, it don't fucking matter here. Ain't nobody worth fucking anybody going to jail in there for. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I go in. Now, last Tuesday when the sheriff came here, he said, now he's not a lawyer either, but he said this is the only way that that guy was useful, is that he said that I could go down to the courthouse and put in an order of stay so I can't get evicted until we find a place, right? That's why I went down the courthouse today to get the paperwork for it. So that guy told me about, so he told, right, the sheriff. So I go down to the courthouse after I do with the fucking monkeys at the door, You know, make me put my shit in a tub. Only the dude literally did this. There was an ER, like an X-ray machine right there, but they just had their junk on it. It was in op. So how much money did they waste on stuff that they don't ever, that they're not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, let me get into these fucking budgets, dude. I'll have these it'll be a lot different. Yeah. So, go in and he takes my tote with my wallet and everything like that, you know. Oh, I had to throw a lighter out the front door because I can't bring lighters into the buildings. Right? So I was like, okay. So I grab it and run over the door. I said, I'll just get it on the way out, you know. Anything else? Do I need to take my belt off? And then asshole cop was like, does it have anything beside a belt, a buckle on? I was like, no. Am I okay? I'm not going to take it off and like start swinging it around and making snappy noises with it. And, I mean, it's fucking the retards. I'm surrounded by retards every day. So I just play with them. And so I go inside and I'm waiting in line. And a lady was helping a dude with the phone. Like they were talking to somebody else. Like she wasn't even helping the guy. It was let me, you know. So she's all about service orientation. I'm excited, right? And then I go up to the window. I said, I need to order a stay. Which paper do I need to fill out for that? And she's like, I can't help you with that. And I was like, and then she's like, well, I can, and then she starts, well, you can come back at 11. I said, I don't want to come back here ever. Like, how could a sheriff tell me something, but you can't, and you're at the place getting played by the people? And so what they did is they had all these slots by the door with all these, with papers in them, right? Yeah. With all this legal shit in it. And so I just grabbed one of each. And then on Wednesday, because the lady is fucking unuseful. Like, they could have had a map legend, you know, for order of stay. And then little numbers on the drawer. One that numbered, you know, this is number 1 worksheet. So order of stay, for order of stay, number 1 circle, take it out of the one. I mean, there's so many things that make systems useful, but people like to pay themselves to fucking hinder. It's the dumbest thing in the world, but look at the budgets that are in place, so people are like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. That is the wrong answer in society. Anybody on this in America that, you know, you've been born here, you lived here your whole life, if you need help, your house blows up, it's okay, we got a place for you. Let's help you rebuild your life. That's what America was supposed to be about. America's not about that. America got really selfish, it got really greedy, it got real gross. You know? A lot of people aren't falling in love and freaking having relationships and getting married and having kids no more because both sides are just like, they're not even worth it. Like, men can't fucking find women that are worth it, and women can't fucking find men that are worth it. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is being a human being for? If you can't help people do shit that they need help with. I get that most of the planet, like, they have their support systems and you can just call your daddy and daddy will show up. There's so many more of us that don't have those luxuries. What about them? And all the people that have been coddled and taken care of, they got all the good jobs. So how are they supposed to help people that are going through hell if they ain't never been through fucking hell themselves? So I just got to be patient. And then on Wednesday, because I'm going to make some chili, today's Monday. So I got to go, after I go to my eye doctor appointment tomorrow, I'm going to go to the store and get a bunch of stuff to make chili cheesesteak sandwiches and wrap them in foil and stuff like that and give them to some of the homeless folks in the park. Like, I'm gonna give the freaking impoverished, like, not even homeless, just like, you know, like, you don't got enough food to fucking take yourself out to eat because you got, you know, other responsibilities, kids, you know, whatever. Come by the park. I'll, you know, make sure you get your good fucking meal about, you know, free. You know how many restaurants in this town? That the people that own the restaurant, and some of the employees, like, they got good jobs because they work at the restaurants and get all the attention. You know, but their life is set. But everybody else, it's like, people think that there's equal opportunity and outcome, and that don't even fucking jive in this planet, because not even everybody. I could get if everybody started out in the same in this world, but that ain't even the case. Like, how many of us started out to parents that they fucking had us, but they didn't want us? They didn't grow to love us. We and some of us kind of, can come in handy. And so we become an asset. But there's a lot more liabilities on this planet. People that say they can do things, like, I'm a stockbroker. Oh, yeah? What are you going to do if you find yourself in the fucking middle of the woods, stockbroker, and you got skill, you got these, the walkers and you got all these other worldly, is that economics? Is economics going to save you from the ooga boogas and the darkness that resides in the world? And the darkness is overtaken people. It is so overtaken people. Every time I see somebody just doing just like, you could tell when they're just trying to hold people up in life, Like, whatever they can do to create that animosity or that whatever. It's just, So, I went and got my buddy Augustine this morning. Haven't seen him in a while. Picked him up. That's how early I left. So, I get to decide. See, this is all that legal stuff is like, so somebody can print out the paper and fill out a piece of paper. I mean, all of this stuff, it doesn't haul water, chop wood. Like, there's nothing practical in any of this shit. It's all a fucking waste. Like, look at all the systems that are falling and deteriorating right now, because everybody knows, like, when you go to a place, you're going there because you need a service, and when people aren't providing the service, then why does the entity even exist? And I'm a good-natured person. I'll give some ribbon. I'll talk shit, stuff like that. I ain't a violent person. I am a very peaceful being. There's a lot of other people out there that aren't, and we're seeing it all over the place, Ma. There's this new thing that people are doing. They're sucker punching. They've done it all the time. It's just they're sucker punching. There's dudes that are like walking by chicks and like loo, and then they get close, they freaking hit them, right? See, I'm an asshole magnet. I have been my whole life. And so this is nothing new. My brother's a sucker. He does sucker punches. He's a little bitch. He's a cheat. He likes to beat up girls that are smaller, weaker, and then he went up into politics. That's how I know what the mindset of a politician, anybody that puts themselves, it's just all about, they put themselves in places where they can control things. Not to help, dude. Dude, none of these systems, like these non-for-profits and stuff, false-for-profits, how many of them, like, can you go to people on the street and be like, hey, there's like 3 homeless shelters in town, tell me your experience with them. And then you go there and you don't fit the criteria of what the nonprofit has in their mind of the people that they want to help. And then they take the people in that they want. And no, see, where are all the scumbags supposed to go? I'm trying to make a place for like the less desirables can go. Like, nobody like, there are so many of us that nobody fucking wants. Where are we supposed to go? Like, can we have our own island? I guarantee you won't find the pervy shit that the politicians from this country are doing on those pervy islands, because this country is run by fucking perverts, dude. Straight up fucking perverts. But you know what? You know why people keep secrets? Like, you know why adults don't want everyone to know that their kids are scumbags? Because it will look unfavorably on them. Like, they don't want their, people to know, because, they don't want to take accountability and responsibility for not teaching that human being how to be accountable for their own behavior. And you, Ma, you didn't do that to me. You made me responsible for my own actions. I almost didn't graduate high school because you gave me the control and power in my life, and I took it and ditched a lot and stuff like that, and then almost didn't graduate. But I did, right? But I almost didn't. That's the thing. Is like when we do things, like it'll make it easier or harder in other areas. You know what I mean? And I ain't never said a freaking lie on this YouTube video. I ain't never said out here, I've said things on my YouTube channel in the last 2.3 thousand videos I've done where like I got the information and I believed it to be true, so I said it as truth, and then later had to retract it because I later found evidence that made it so it wasn't true. So I say I'm wrong a lot on here. A lot. I was wrong. I was wrong about this thing. I was wrong about that thing. You know, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I make mistakes, and then you have a lot of people making mistake after mistake after mistake, acting like they don't ever make mistakes and they're perfect and stuff like that, and it's just does not compute. So, does not compute. Anyway, so Wednesday I'll go to bring some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches down to some folks and add to that are adding to people that are already contributing. And then the girl has the name, I think she might have the name of the guy that does pro bono shit. I wanted to go at Kit Carson a few weeks ago. They had this lawyer came to talk about renters' rights. Right. What your rights are as a renter. And I really wanted to go. The way it was set up was right at the time that you and the dogs eat their dinner. And so I made a choice not to go. And then when I was there on Wednesday at the park, I think I was dropping off snacks and food and stuff like that to contribute. And because these people don't have a nonprofit, so they get donations like I do. They're just like me. Like, you know, when I get a little, I share a little. You know what I mean? And I don't get no tax write-off or nothing like that for it. And so she was telling me about that guy, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to go to that. And so I was overstimulated. So Wednesday I'll go back and get his contact information if she has it, and see if I can make an appointment together with him to see what I need.
That's a good idea.
7-day notice of non-compliance, 3-day notice of substantial violation. See, I 3-day notice of, I just want the one that says as long as I can stay. No, do not file information sheet. Magistrate civil matter. I fucking hate all this. Is so stupid people can get paychecks that go, I don't know. I fucking all of this stuff. Like, dude, I'm Native American. Like, and to be and live in a place where you're surrounded by natives that have just, it's like, dude, you're native. No, but we're colonists because we do what the colonists do. We're not native. We were native, but then we did what the colonists do. So now we're colonists and native soul sacks. You know? Natives, you're not going to ever find a fucking true native anywhere near a fucking goddamn casino. Right? But the colonists made the powers of control and domination and brought, you know, fucking booze and guns and all that shit. And then introduced the native male that is, you know, like natives, women are balanced in their feminine and masculine, and men are balanced in their feminine and masculine. Like, you know, like the masculinity is in long hair. That doesn't make a man a girly man. You know what I mean? And, you know, and all these things. And this is just stuff that I know to be true, because we ain't never been no part of a tribe. Right? And so you got the colonists that are making their communities, and it's like you're shitting on the tribe, and we got to go back to having tribes. Because, you know, in the tribe, Like mom, if mom was like a true tribe, I don't know where she came from, like a true tribe. If a baby's born deformed, like all of the mothers come together, like they all love to health. And love is respect, right? Right? And then, of course, you got the machismos interject in there that, like, we're going to do man things. And then they go off and sit in fucking a cave and smoke weed, you know, and then talk about how they're going to hunt, but then they never do. Good boy, Benny. I just want a place that is peaceful and quiet with a little courtyard so I could open the door and let all the little dogs out at the time when they poop. I just pick up their poop, you know, stuff like, with the tree, some shade. And like maybe Stanley can hang out a little bit, maybe make him a little patio, you know what I like people that need so much to make themselves happy, they don't understand us that exist that need so little to sustain happiness in life. They don't get it because they're like, nothing I do ever makes me happy. And look at people like Marge, like she's happy a lot, and she don't necessarily always have the circumstances in life that she wants, you know. But other people wait for situations to line up and then they're gonna be happy. No, I learned that I gotta be happy, or okay, maybe not even happy, just okay, just cool, not mad, not pissed. You know what happens when people get mad and they gotta control and dominate all the time? They get, like, dudes get prostate cancer. I'm so mad. You know? Anyway. Life is a trip, man. There's a big old world out there for sometimes I want to be out in, and I can't be out in it because I told the sweet lady Patricia, I told her, I said, wait a sec. I'm getting a radar thing. She was a neat lady. See, that's the thing, is like, I don't think everybody's against me. You know, I think we're all going to work together, and then I go out in the world and then people are assholes. I got to see Silviana. I think I got to ask her how to pronounce her name. She's from Albuquerque. Good boy, Benny. Yeah, she showed me pictures of her dear sweet mom. I touched that woman's heart when I bought her flowers to celebrate the anniversary of her mom's passing. And I walk in and I'm going through the store and I'm doing my dance that I go through in the store, you know, and then I walk over by her, and then another young woman came over, and you know, and then we're talking, and I mean, that's the community, you know. She's like, I just want to thank you again. So I showed her pictures of you, and then she showed me pictures of her mom, and maybe, you know what, Mom, maybe we should move down to Santa Fe or Albuquerque or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hell on earth down there. But maybe it's just, you know, I know the mountain called us here, but shit, if it don't want us here, you know, like I don't know where I just don't want to move no more, you know, like, and I know, and I never heard back from the chaplain that I talked to. I thought we had a good rapport, but you know, Mercury's in retrograde, and divine is timing is divine, and I expressed that. I mean, she got a really good idea who I am. Like, either she's gonna be really that's how I give all of myself to people, because I used to hold back, and then I'd get what I want, you know, from like I'd get some attention, or they'd want to hang out with me, or you know, do things with me. But if I gave to people too much, they're like, oh, whoa, too much, right? And I made a decision when I turned like 41, 42. That I wasn't gonna do. I was just gonna be always me, and I wasn't. And they use terminologies like masking, like people that mask. Like you can act like, because we are so intuitive, we know what people want and what people don't want, and usually, like, I can't get what I want in my life unless other people get what they want. And it's not even how I set it up. It's just how it turns out. Like, I can come in, you know, red hot engines, like dominance, control. And then, like, you know, end up in jail. You know, it just don't work out. Like, I'm supposed to temper my shit. I'm supposed to learn how to temper my shit. So, it's getting crazy out there. It is. It's getting fucking crazy out there. You know, but then I saw my dear, I saw Maria, and she said, "Did you get my text?" I said, "That was you." She said, "Yeah, I saw a place, and then I saw your number, and I was like, thank you so much." Like, people are looking out, you know, because they know all I want to do is take care of my mom, dude. That's all I want. And why it's so hard for frickin' society to make that happen. It's just more of a testament of how gross society is. And when I was younger and little, you were a single mom, and all you wanted to do is take care of your kids. And society made that so fucking hard for you, Ma. And that's one of the reasons why I'm such a blabbermouth and bumping my gums in this day and age, is because dude, I see every day on social media, I see single moms living in their cars. And they're getting ripped off, you know, by mechanics. People are getting ripped off. And I'm like, dude, I would love to provide a place for people to just crash, you know. Yeah, Benny, you sound like Chewbacca. And just like regroup and then figure out what the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I told a group of guys standing out front waiting to catch the bus at the courthouse. I said, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to make a place where people can just fucking come and do your laundry, fucking cook some food, you know. And if you can't afford it, we got, you know, come help us pick up dog poop over in the dog kennel arena for all the dogs that get fucking just dumped off. And, you know, we'll have a dog rescue and cat rescue and, you know, just for the fucking rejects. Like, where is fucking rejects supposed to go? Like, all this throwaway people. All those people that get left behind. They said that when I was in basic training, you know, that was like, I was looking forward to it because I'm like, you know, I don't got no family to get my six, to get my back. But, you know, if you go through hell with people, maybe they will. And I remember when you're in basic, they give you a sachet case and then they put your airman's manual in there. And you got to carry that around and not lose it. And one morning before chow lining up, I realized I forgot it upstairs. So and our barrack was like 6 flights of stairs up.
That's a lot of stairs.
So I had to run up the stairs and run back down the stairs, and by the time I came back down, my flight was gone. And I didn't know where they went because they went off to it because every like squadron has its own chow hall, but you didn't always go to your chow hall in your own building. Sometimes you went to other ones around. So I came down and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get in so much fucking trouble. I'm gonna get yelled at. I fucking hate getting yelled at, man. I get yelled at the shit I've been yelled at before. I got yelled at on my birthday for fucking dumb bitches daughter fucking about garbage. I get yelled at. So this is hilarious as far as the garbage thing. This shit cracks me up. Because garbage day is tomorrow, but I put it out early. Because I want to help them out and give them hints, but they're so fucking stupid. So this is my garbage. I put it out front. There it is, my garbage. Lids down, right? Lids down, right? Because I'm a petty bitch, so they want keep track. Right, and here's their stupid dog that always almost gets hit by a car. This is their garbage. They'll put their shit on top of mine, and then like the garbage man gets mad at me. I'm fucking. So last week, there was the account where like they put a bag of garbage on like and the lid was just as high as this from one bag. Like they could have squashed the bag down. It was like fuck the bitch. They threw it on top, so it was up like that, right? Because that's what their attitude towards me. Fuck the bitch, right? So doesn't matter how kind I am. I give them weed cookies, you know, give them weed, you know. I try to be cool. Don't fucking matter. It's just always fuck the bitch. So the week before last, they forgot to put their shit out. So their stuff was full, then put it on top of mine. And so finally, I just stuffed it down and then waited for the garbage man to show up. And when he showed up, I fucking ran out. Jumped up on his truck, asked him for what I said. I live next to fucking retards. I'm tired of this whole thing, you know. I know you guys, like, the guys that have been on the route before, maybe it was a power thing, but and it's a different guy that I talked to that from the last time, you know, because like the guy's like, I'm not going to take the trash if it's full like that. I'm not going to take it. And now they take pictures of this shit, right? They got their work company cell phone. And it's very ineffective because I say, could you tell your dispatch just make a note on the account that the rentee is saying she's keeping her shit. It's the fucking her kids next door that are adding shit. After, like, it's like so infantile. Like, I'm literally, like, duh. You know what the Taos hum is? People trying to surmise thoughts in Taos. Wait, I think I got one. Nope. That's the Taos hum. I'm convinced. Like, people are automatic pilot. They know their routine, and that's it. But the thing of it is as spiritual beings having human experiences, we are to experience vastly more, right? Things like so much more. But people create lives that they can live in the box, but their astrology is saying, nope, you're going to have this experience, and you're going to have this experience, and you're going to have this experience whether you like it or not. What you're going to do is learn how to focus your attitude and maybe trying to keep a smile on your face. I'm talking to me, because like the life experiences I had, talking in terms of clubs, I'm a living survivor of a person that thought it was okay to rape a baby at 10 months old. I was that baby. And then growing up and seeing all the sexual stuff that mom didn't want to have happen to her, but happened to her and happened to me. Just the sexy, pervy stuff. Not to mention the abusive stuff of getting beat up by drunk people that have wrong ideas about stuff. But see, I was always taught you don't hurt people, you don't hit people. And mom did too, I think, right? So you didn't defend yourself for a long time, right? Didn't I teach you how to defend yourself? I get in front, I said, I'm 5 years old, and stand in front of my mom going, don't you hurt my mom. And I'm fucking 50 now, and I'm still doing that shit. In a world where people just don't care about and we didn't have the greatest relationship. You know what? That's the shit that you get to get over. Unlike my fucking prima donna brother, little bitch, still mad about, stuff that happened before his balls dropped. Maybe they never dropped. Happens a lot. Here, let me help you. Man, I think about all the fucking machismo asshole stuff I've had to put up with in my life, just because I was a scared little skid, and all you'd have to do is yell boo, and I'd be spooked, right, and do whatever you said, right, and guys would do what I said, do what I say, and they'd say whatever they want, do pervy shit, and don't ever tell, okay. And then I started growing up, and I started like implementing my own ideas, and I'd start to tell adults my ideas, and they started taking them on as their own. And that, no one would ever believe the idea would come from a kid. But the thing of it is the kids, they're the ones that adults are supposed to be looking up to and listening for guidance and advice on how to navigate through planet Earth. The kids! We're supposed to be following the kids' guidance. Right? Listen to what the kids say. They're closer to source. They just came from source. They got all the messages. All right, just came from source. Source says you're fucking doing it wrong. You care too much stuff about putting your stuff in your butt instead of, feeding and, housing everybody. right? Like they got big. I mean, these. I mean, it makes my third eye twitch when I think about how much money is pissed away on fucking buildings in businesses, government buildings. Like they piss away that much money where people spend 8 hours, while people that need a place to be 16 hours, they're like, oh no, there's nothing left over for you. Because they have in their mentality, because bureaucrats don't do much, man. I see, and I know this, I'm speaking from experience. I've been the blue collar worker in the United States Air Force. I was a mechanic. It's painstaking, it's backbreaking. I mean, it sucks. It's hard work. I didn't want to work that hard, so I went to the white collar with the same principles of IT, so I could still do my troubleshooting, maintenance, all that stuff, without having to crawl around on the ground and shit like that. So I know from blue collar to white collar, I know how little people work in white collar world. Like how much they get compared to the work that they do. It's like everybody should be, universal care should have existed a long time ago. Like politicians, they work like Congress people and shit like they work less than half a year and they're over 200K now, I think. I don't know, they keep giving themselves and they get, and it's not just like they get so many tax breaks and they're exempt for so many things. It's like, why don't you exempt everybody? Oh, because you don't only care about yourself. And that's why they put narcissists and freaking psychopaths and sociopaths in these positions, because all you have to do is feed their ego and then they will not help people. All you got to do is get them company cars, expense accounts, let them go to conferences here and there. Conferences are expense write-off for corporations. They're like paid vacations for the selected few. But it's not for everybody. That's what that shit. I mean, everything is a reindeer game. Everything is a pony show. And there's real-life situations going on with people out here. And I'm trying to freaking get the freaking resources together to help them. Because if people start looking at the clock, watching the clock line up, and they start looking at all the same catastrophic things, those catastrophic things will happen. So, huh, Benny? You good boy? You're a good dog. You don't like the light? Because Marge, you're all worked up. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're good. I love it. I came out here and slept out in the living room last night. Because there was just, when there's not room out in the king size bed for me, I'm just come out. And then Tucker came out. He came out and slept. And then, yeah, they're all good dogs. I think I'm going to make an appointment soon for Luna. Just face. See, that's the thing, man. I would love to be like all these people that have created worlds that whenever they face something scary, all they have to do is ignore it, turn around, and it goes away. See, all this shit I'm fucking scared of doing, it ain't gonna go away, I don't get scared. Oh yeah, I get nervous a lot because it's all frequency and my body is confused and there's a disconnect between my brain and my body, and a lot of times I get excited. Then my brain is like, are you excited because you're excited, or are you scared excited? And then I got to always tell myself, no, I'm okay. And then I go out in the world, or I answer the phone from my landlady, and she fucking threatens to evict me, and then things happen where I don't feel like I'm okay. Really, I am okay, though. But it doesn't fucking fit, and all this stuff. Like people are talking about healing and shit. And I'm like, how nice would it fucking be to be in a place where the fucking universe wasn't still flinging its monkey shit on me? Like, where I could just be at peace and not have to worry about the next thing that's gonna fucking come at me. You know what I mean? Yet I wake up every day without any expectation. And I try to go to bed every single night without expecting anything. Like I was like, you know what, Marge, going in the courthouse today, maybe this is going to be a very positive, maybe like maybe this is going to be the evidence you need to know that systems are changing. right? And then it was a complete shit show. And so I talked about the shit show. But then I go to the store, Ma. And before I see Sylviana or whatever, I got to ask Sylvia or whatever her name is, I see this, okay? And I had to take a picture of it, right? I see this, okay? See, it says, see, there's bananas and oranges on top. And then there's a sign right there, right? It says, hey, kids, hungry? Please help yourself to a free banana or orange. Have a good day. And I saw that, and there's a little old lady walking by. I said, that right there is why I think Taos could be like the beta test for a productive, self-sustaining environment. Getting through to the fucking dipshits that don't know how to think, that are in bureaucracy, that is where I just say, okay, God, you got to send me the people that I need to help me get through this, because I can't do it by myself. And God works through people. And God works through me. There's a lot of shit I just don't got no tolerance for. And I don't know is not an answer that I want to get when I go to a fucking courthouse by the little fucking twit that works behind the counter. You know what I mean? Then find a fucking grown-up that knows how this right operates and put them in my front of my face. You know what I mean? Like, and people don't get like nice, like that's what Taos does. Like, if you're mean or you're nice or you're not, you know, you don't act how they want, they will turn you away. And I'm here to say, I don't give a fuck what you think about people, if you like people, if they smell good, if they look like your ex's, new girlfriend. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If people need help, you help them. Period. Just like no is a sentence. Period. And if I can't find a way to help a person, and then there should be another place that exists that they can. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, there should be a place that every human being on this planet, if they get in any kind of trouble, that they can go. For fun and for free. That's all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.